Hi, I finished Breath of the Wild some time ago and in my opinion the game is awesome. There is however a thought that does not want to let me go, and I do not find anything on this topic on the net. Most of the videos I found are typical timeline classifications. That's why I wanted to share my theory with you and hear what you say. I've done this in German and never thought this could happen, but over 50,000 people watched my video, so I decided to bring out an English version. I believe it is Zelda's fault that the calamity Ganon rises. If you look closely at the memories, you will learn that Zelda is under unbelievable pressure. She isn't able to use her sealing power in order to be able to defy the threatening calamity. Even as a small child, she had to train in holy springs for hours and even became sick just to awake her powers. In one of the memories, in the castle in front of her lab, we see how her father exerts pressure on her and forbids her further investigation of the Guardians. He tells her that the people of Hyrule are already slandering her, saying that she's a heir to a throne of nothing. She explains to him that she tries to break the seal, but everything she tried out didn't work. The king has no understanding for his daughter. Link, who already fulfills his destiny as the wielder of the Master Sword, is a daily reminder of her failure. In her diary we can learn that she has been fighting with him, and also in one of the memories we see how she does not want to be persecuted by him all the time. And as well, when they were in the Spring of Power and her sealing power does not awaken, she is very desperate. You have to imagine how high the burden is for her, and that since she was a little girl, that her ancestors already had the sealing power, and it seems that she has it not. Later we learn that the power was slumbering in her, because to save Link it awakens to her and her fate is finally fulfilled. In my opinion, it has not just awakened because all the world was demanding for it, she just never really had someone important to protect. Only in this special moment of need her power comes to light. So why is Zelda now blamed for Ganon's appearance? In one of the last memories we see how she comes back unsuccessfully from the Spring of Wisdom. This was the last spring she could visit. For her, who has made great hopes for the last spring and has waited until her 17th birthday, this is one of the most greatest failures of her entire life. Just at this moment it happens. The calamity Ganon appears and we learn that he is manifested in anger and hatred. In my opinion, the pressure, the anger, there's even a memory that is called Zelda's resentment. This emotion has been absolutely new to the princess and has never been there in some of the older games, and the self-doubt unconsciously let Ganon wake up. If you look at this disgusting purple slime all over Hyrule and the divine beasts, it has no real body, but only eyes and mouth from which monsters appear over and over again. These things embody the people who gossip about their princess, saying out loud that she's a heir to a throne of nothing. The eyes which pursued her entire life and have always been directed to her. The mouths from which came endless insults and misgivings. And also the fight against Ganon is a proof for this theory. I've been wondering all the time, where is Zelda? Even when she passed the Bow of Light, my thoughts were, that should be your job. But then, shortly before the final blow, a light from Ganon's head appears and Zelda's voice reveals that this is the very core of Ganon's being. And what happens after you hit this point with a light arrow? Guess what? Zelda comes out and seals the beast. She was in him. She was his deepest being. The moral of the story is, in my opinion, that one should not urge people and above all their children in a certain direction just because someone thinks this is the right way for them. This ultimately leads only to the fact that the calamity Ganon awakens and destroys everything. You should let them decide freely. Zelda's power would have been awakened by all alone if she had been left alone and the right moment had come. What do you say? Sorry for my bad English, I tried my best. Thank you.